Very good. Good morning to everyone. For the ones who just connected, thank you for joining this class. Okay, you can take notes on here if you want to help me to fulfill. Okay, guys, thank you, Andre Guzman. Thank you, Charlie. Good morning, Demian, Fabi. That is Fatima, right? Okay. Familia Juarez. Okay. So just let me know the name, the student's name, please. In the chat, you can write in the chat. I'm just identifying you. Okay, Fernanda, good morning. Henry, good morning. Josue, good to know about you. Julio, okay, welcome. Melly, good morning. Kayla, Michelle, Pamela Driotes, excellent. Well done. Okay. Okay, thank you, Kylie. Okay, I got it. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, guys, I know we are not the rest, or we are not the majority of you in that case, but we can start. Okay, thank you for getting connected again. Thank you for joining this class. It's a pleasure to have you in my class. Okay. So guys, according to this topic or this unit, we're about to finish this unit 9, which is the ultimate trip. It's a pretty interesting story. It caught my attention because when I was a kid, I always wanted to know things about space. And literally, I found it very interesting, this story. Okay, and one of the skills for today's, well, actually is recognizing a positive. Okay, probably this is a particular or peculiar word. Some of you got, some of you get it, and others no, probably don't. Okay, space, yes, Melly, I know. We'd agree with that. Excellent. So guys, to continue, I would like to kick off with this by telling you this, the ultimate trick. Welcome to this unit. It's a pleasure to have you, as I told you before. So you can recognize this by seeing the screen. You can imagine different aspects, different characteristics that astronauts, they can find through space. It's pretty interesting, but they need to study a lot. That's something that is not very like enthusiasm, right? It's not, because sometimes we have to study a lot. Okay, to continue with this, I have written a specific vocabulary because I consider the rest of these words, they are very familiar with you. For example, backed. Don't confuse. We use back as preposition, yes, but it also has the meaning of, or the function of, verb, as verb too, which means supported, endorsed, in simple past, right? Endorsed. Supported, you know, when you support someone, you are with that person all the time, or you are supporting a team in that case, but in this case, endorse. For example, when you endorse a plan, any idea that your best friend has, and you want to back to him, you are back to him, right? You want to back him or her. Here's my example. The Inquisition, remember this, it's talking about historical events that happened a long time ago. The Inquisition was backed by the church. Remember, they made a lot of bad things and they killed a lot of people. It's pretty interesting when you find this and you get information more deeper. I mean, deeper, because it's very interesting. Okay. Let me see. If you have any questions, please. Support by, yes, Andrea Guzman, definitely. But in that case, when you, for example, a president needs to be backed by the law. Remember, the love of this country. And he's back, he's supported by, exactly. We can say that synonym. Okay, is that clear? Any questions? Because you can find that one through the story. Okay. So far so good? Okay. What about the other one? Capable. Capable, which means able to or skillful. Imagine a soccer player. He's very skillful. Or you are capable. Okay, you are capable of speaking English. Or by 2025, I don't know, most of you will be capable of speaking another language or knowing more things or finishing your careers. It depends your goals, right? Okay, who can help me, please? Who can help me here? Creating an example using this word capable. I know, guys, you know it. Any example that it comes in your mind. You're capable of better work than this. Yes, excellent. Because you know that the capacity of that person is interesting. You can use it all the time, this word. It's another way to say I am able, you will be able. So you know this because you saw different topics in grammar. But capable, you can use it as well. Okay. Who can tell me? An example, Billy, please. Well, Melissa did it. Okay, here's mine. Here's mine. Because I don't want to take so much time with this. Annie or Amy, it depends, is very capable as a researcher. Wow. They know her capacity. That's why they are requiring her more or something else. Okay, let me see. Someone else wrote, okay, Alice is capable to get better incomes in her business. Yes, good. Talking about administration. Yes, I like it. Thank you, Michelle. Abby, she's capable to develop the project by herself. Definitely, she has the capacity, right? She's able to do something by herself at all. Okay, let's continue. Let's go deeper with the real situation that we have for today's class. Okay, let's get into, guys, let's get into reading comprehension. Multiple choice. For this case, if anyone who can help me, any volunteer who can help me, please, I will appreciate that a lot of. Okay, hello Nicole, Pablo, good to have you here. Rebecca and Ximena, thank you guys for joining. Okay, who has number one? Let's see, which statement about space exploration is not true? Be careful, it's not true. In 2012, a private company sent an unmanned, remember this word, unmanned? You can find it at the bottom of your book. It's when astronauts send any ship with no tripulation, with no people. Only the ship is traveling by space. Okay, some of you say is letter B. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, definitely you can. You don't have to ask me. Just do it, okay? Thank you. Letter B, number one. Is that one? Yes, is that correct? Letter B. Humans have recently traveled more than 650 kilometers. Okay, F, excellent. Okay, continue with the other one. What does one, the word one, what does one refer to in line 22 or 22? Who has a better answer? Letter B again, it will be one asteroid, one metal, one spacecraft, or one reason. Be careful. To do this, we need to read it. We need to go back again to the story and we need to check it out quickly. Letter B. Yes, definitely, it's letter B. It's talking about a metal, which is platinum. Platinum, right? In Spanish. It's very common, but it's expensive because of its shape. I mean, because of its shape. What about number 3? What could the word energy be replaced with in line 33 or 33? Fuel, investments, enthusiasm, capacity. Again, Melissa, number 3, probably, or letter C. Number 3, what could the word energy be replaced? We can move it and we can use another one instead of. Fuel, investments. It's close, Melissa, and that one is close, but the correct one is letter C. Thank you for those who got it. Yes, it's letter C in that case. Number 3 is letter C. Okay. So in that case, guys, so we need to be careful. Yes, I know some words, some questions are tricky and you need to think more than 1 or 2 times, but this is the things that I like, okay? No problem. You are better than this. You are good at this. Okay, I'm going to erase it. Did you all copy it? Cool. I'm going to erase it. And we can continue. I need to move this because it doesn't give me the option. Okay, guys. We are on page 152 for the ones who just connected. Okay, reading comprehension. We are working on reading comprehension. What about number 4? What is the main idea of paragraph 4 starting line 36? Making money as always encouraged, or it would take many more resources, the development of space, or the search of knowledge. What is the main idea? Here is, they are asking about the main idea, specifically line 36 or 36. Let's see the chat. Okay. All right. Letter A, Pamela. Letter A, Abby. Again, she's agreed with that. Yes, Andreas, man. What about the rest? Okay, I need boys who can participate, please. Hey, what happened to you guys? Charlie or Julio, Damian? What about number 4? That would be the answer, letter A. What do you guys think? Reading comprehension? The main idea, making money, has always encouraged. Number 4. Yes, it's letter A in that case. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, Damian, is that one. Please circle or underline or underscore too. Remember, we learn a new vocabulary. You can use it. Underscore. Okay, number 4, it was letter A. Number 5, specifically, okay, please listen up. What does SpaceX want to do? What they wanted to do by doing this research? Build a space station, get the government's approval, or partner with planetary resources, or develop a reusable rocket? Interesting question, because SpaceX, it was a project. There was a man who was the founder. Number 5, we are discussing number 5. You can find the answer in paragraph 5. I'm going to give you a hand. In paragraph 5 is located. Okay, most of you say is letter D. Letter D. Charlie, thank you. It could be develop a reusable. Letter D. Definitely, guys, congratulations. It's letter D, number 5. Yes, develop a reusable rocket. Remember, the rocket is the instrument where people travel by space. Most of you, when you were, well, especially boys, when they were child, when they were, yes, when they were child, they needed to have some toys like rockets. Okay, let's erase this to continue with the next slide. Right, thank you, Melly. The last two questions. In line 72, what does it, the word it, what does it refer to? Or the line? Putting a few astronauts and the planet Mars, or sending several unmanned, making a self-sustaining, or transporting supplies. Tricky, right? Who has the best answer? Letter C. Letter C would be, or letter B? Thank you, Kayla. It's about letter B or letter C? We don't get agree right now. Let's see. Number 6. Okay, you got it. In that case, Michelle, it was the other one. Thank you, Melly. Yes, Charlie, it was letter C. Pamela, thank you. Exactly. Let's see. I think Abby, she got it too. Yes, in that case, it's letter C. Thank you. Making a self-sustaining. That's why they wanted to export different materials, different things they are discovering, different things about through the space, and they want to build their own civilization. Okay, and the last one about reading comprehension. When was the US least active in space? When was the last time that they made an exploration on space or in space? The early 60s, the early 70s, or the late 70s, or the last one, the late 80s. We're talking about specific years, specific decades. What do you think? Not bad, okay. Letter B or letter D? I refer to number 7. Be careful, letter number 7. This is a tricky, honestly. It's tricky. When was the US least active? In that case, guys, it has to be letter C, the late 70s to early 80s, 80s. That was the last exploration, or the least, the late 70s, exactly, for the ones who didn't know it. Okay, you can circle or underscore it. Okay, can we continue with the next section? Yes? All right. I'm going to erase this to move. Okay, we are good. What about this, guys? I know, guys, when you study language, a specific subject, most of you have learned about this, appositives. Don't confuse positive, just add the suffix, sorry, the prefix a. In that case, the word a or a, appositives. How can we classify it? Anyone who can help me, please? Somebody wants to help me? Any volunteer? Actually, we have the definition here. Appositive are nouns or noun phrases. They are not only phrases, they are noun phrases. It's different. That rename or identify another noun. It's like when you add more information or you make a specific, more specific when you want to specify a noun. For example, hey, I need you guys. I need you guys. But if you hear me, you hear the word guys. But in that case, you are not sure about boys and girls. So if I specify like this, hey, I need you guys, I need you boys, I need you boys to pay me attention. Or I need you girls to get out, please, right now, because we are going to work only with the boys. No, it's not discrimination, right? It's just an example. Okay, so in that case, you provide, you give more information about a specific person or people or objects as well. In this story, you can find a lot of appositives, but some of them are not. Some of them, they look like, but they aren't. Okay, be careful with that. Okay, for example here, continue. They can appear at the beginning, be careful with this, in the middle, or at the end of a sentence, as usual, and are set off by common, let me see, I can see, but commas, but commas. That's the difference. That's one of the keys that you can recognize them, okay? For example, a former Navy pilot, Sunita Williams. So look at this. Here's the comma between pilot and Sunita. So definitely this has to be an appositive. A former Navy pilot who specifically Sunita Williams has performed 7 spacewalks. But if you say the sentence can stand by itself if you say a former Navy pilot, but in this case they specified more or they gave more details about this person. Okay, this is the way that we can work. Or let's see, you can change the order, you can switch it. Sunita Williams, comma, a former Navy pilot, comma again, because it continues the idea, is now retired as an astronaut. Simple as that, right? It depends about whom they are speaking to. But in that case, you need to specify. I recommend you to do this because we are just speaking about, okay, please pay me attention, but who do you want to pay your attention? So be clearer, right, in that case. Okay, any questions so far? Well, at the end of this, you can find this warning, look at this. However, there are some structures that appear to be appositive. They seem to be appositives, but they aren't. Like this, 1,000 years ago, merchants risked the danger of Silk Road. This looks like a positive, but it's not. It isn't, right? Be careful with that. Okay, let's continue to see if you have understood. Please help me. I need your help, your support on this. Help me out. Check the sentences that contain appositives. For example, Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon, died in 2012. Can we classify this? Can we classify this one as an appositive? What do you guys think? Or only, okay, let's see. Give me the options. Please read them. Read all of them. Number 2, 3, and 4. Read them. And then tell me through the chat, what are the possibilities that we can find some appositives here? Number 2, 722 kilogram space. What? Voyager or Voyager. One was launched. This looks like this. Or number 3. I'm going to give you a hint. There are only 2 appositives here. And they are from 1 up to 4. Yes. Let's see. Okay, Andre Guzman says it's only one, number 1 and number 2. Yes, it looks like. Or number 1 and number 3. We have only 2 examples of appositives between these numbers. Okay, number 1 definitely is an appositive. Neil Armstrong. But okay, let's figure out. Number 3, several companies hopping. It looks like, right? But it isn't. Number 2, definitely, again, it's an appositive. And how about number 4? Number 3, no, doesn't apply. It doesn't apply, okay? Number 4, in 2012, China became the 3rd country. No, number 4, no, definitely no. Thank you, Melly. Okay, so here are the answers. You can copy, you can write them down, okay, on your book. Okay, is that clear? Are we good on this? Okay, it's missing one. I'm going to erase this to continue. We need to save time. Okay, please, here we need to complete these ones, these phrases, we need to put it here. Or we need to drag here in different blank space, okay? For example, you can find the answer in paragraph number 2. Take, comma, for example, comma, space X. So it refers to the US Space Organization, the founder. Who can help me here? The last one. A private company based near Los Angeles. Sure? Yes, it's that one. It's talking about Los Angeles. Yes, number 1 is Los Angeles, a private company based near Los Angeles. Yes, Abby, thank you, and Melly. Number 2. Okay. Number 2. Let me know if you can write it, Melly. If not, I can help you, no problem. If it is difficult for you to write, I don't know if you are using the cell phone or the computer. Okay, number 2. This is the beginning of new space age. Thank you. Says Mason Pack, who works for NASA, specifically paragraph 3, the founder of SpaceX or the US Space Organization. No, right? This is clear. It refers to Mason Pack, the US Space Organization. Thank you. It's the first one, Melly. Thank you. It's the first one. The US Space Organization. This is the beginning of new space age, because this man was talking about something important. The US Space Organization. Okay, number 3. Entrepreneur. Remember, entrepreneur is a business person or business people. Elon Musk is spending, wow, it's running, time flies. Is spending a large part of his fortune on his own space program. Paragraph 5, so is the other one. The founder of a SpaceX and other companies. Yes. Excellent. Okay. So you can copy them on yours. Okay. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to copy this if you don't have it. Okay. It's missing one. We're almost finished. We're almost done. It's missing one. Let's continue with this one. I'm going to erase it because if not, I can't continue. Good, thank you, Melly. All right. Now we are going to use specific words from the vocabulary, as you know, and we're going to write them down. Okay, number 1, Okay, it says encouraged by new space technologies at the potential to generate riches. Many companies such as Deep Space Industries, DSI, say they will be backing capable, decades require, precious. Yes, definitely, it's capable. They will be capable. They will be able to, remember, they will be able to, of mining asteroids. In the coming, it's easy, right? Decades, yes. You said, Kylie, thank you, Abby, Melly, okay. It's decades. Number 3, there are thousands of near Earth asteroids that contain what? Extremely, fortune, precious, precious, yes. Precious, number 3 is precious. Wait, let me see. Let me see, wait. Give me a moment. Page 153. Wait. The second one. You're talking about the skillful, or the skill, the page of skill, Joshua? Page 153, let me check it out. The second one, the second one was the US Space Organization, Joshua. The US Space Organization, okay? You can write it. The US Space Organization. Yes, you're welcome. Okay, let's continue. Number 4, but other more basic elements such as water, nickel, and iron are also fortune, precious, not right, require. It looks like they are required. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Abby. Andrea Guzman, is that one? Yes, it's required, Melly. Thank you. In order to what? Sustain a space colony? Yes, because they wanted to build something like that, a civilization. They want to sustain. Yes. Thank you. You can copy this, please. We have 5 minutes. You can copy this. We're about to finish. Okay. Are we good on this? I'm going to erase it. Good. So the last part of this, about this part 8, is this. DSI's CEO, David Gump, says that obtaining resources from beyond Earth is essential for future space travel. Okay, here we go. This is because pushing through the Earth atmosphere is extremely, yes, extremely expensive. That's why. Because some 90% of the weight lifted by a rocket sending. Yes, definitely, it's expensive. And the last one is the missing one. The last one, backing. Yes, backing. In that case, DSI is currently looking for financial backing, support. Yes, okay, to make its dream a reality. Okay, we are good on this. Thank you, guys. The last part of this, it's about true and false. Okay. Again, once again, I'm going to erase it to continue. Extremely in backing the answers. Okay. Words in context. Read the sentences and circle true or false. Okay. For example, you might want to replace something that is old or broken. It applies. It makes sense. It's true or false. Some of you said it's true. Yes, it's true. You might want to replace something. It makes sense. Number 2, A person who is suddenly awarded a fortune will probably be upset. Something wrong here. Yes, it doesn't make sense. It's false because that person has to be not upset, has to be delighted or in a this person has to be a different emotion. Number 3, the founder of a company is the person who created it. Yes, right, it's true. It makes sense. It's a word in context. 4, if something sustains you, it gives you something you need. If something sustains you, it gives you something you need. Yes, it's true. Number 4. How about number 5? If something happened 2 decades ago, it happened, it happened 200 years ago. No, it's false. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't even make sense. Number 6, if a course is required at college, it is not important to take it. All right. If something is required, it's because you have to get it, because you have to pass it. It's false again. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Melly. Okay, we are good. Guys, any questions about this? And the last note is about this word partnership. Not only we can use this word as an adjective, we can use it, yes, as an adjective, but specifically with different aspects, different appropriate words. For example, use precious with the precious metal as the story, the precious stone, like something that values, precious jewelry, precious cargo, in that case, is the material, different supplies, and the precious moment, right? For example, your birthday is a precious moment, okay? Or the day that you are going to marry, you will get married. So it's a precious moment. Okay, guys, thank you, Melly. So far, so good. Any questions? What about the rest? Nicole, thank you. Michelle, thank you. Abby, thank you a lot. Thank you for the ones who always are participating. Okay, I'm going to erase this. And I want to leave you, but without, well, by telling you this. Send it to me as soon as possible, as you can, as much as you can. I mean, please send me your homeworks. Thank you guys for your participation a lot. Okay, God bless you all. Take care of yourself. Be good boys and girls, and have a nice day. I hope you're having your breakfast. Please take care of yourself, guys. Thank you. Take care, Kayla. Thank you, Melly. Bye-bye. See you around. See you tomorrow morning. Take care, guys. Thank you. Send it to me. Send it to me, please, this homework. See you around. God bless you. See you. Bye-bye, guys.